Alrighty, beautiful people.
Nah, it fucking got me. I love that. Go on then. Off you go.
Oh, shit. Welcome back to the weekly wrap. Jeez, I've never done this before. I'm feeling a bit out of sorts.
You've done enough of these.
I've never introduced a weekly wrap, though.
That's true. It's true.
How do we do this?
You're hosting today, I've decided.
I'm hosting today, so I'm driving this shit.
You're asking me all the questions.
First cap off the rank. How's your week been? What's new?
It's been a good week. I was talking to someone this morning, a couple of members this morning, and like, how's everything going? How's the week been? And it's kind of just everything's ticking at the moment, and it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not like there's all this new stuff happening or like the world's changing all at once. It's just kind of like show up, tick the boxes, do the things, contribute to what we want to contribute to, and then keep going. Like, yeah, it's kind of nothing's fantastic and nothing's horrible. It's just kind of rolling.
Most important question: what'd you do to treat KP and your mum yesterday?
So I ran out of time a little bit last week. And kind of had a few plans of what I wanted to do and what I wanted to get her and things like that. And kind of got to Friday afternoon, I'm like, fuck, I have no idea when I'm going to get to the shops, do all these kind of things. Managed to squeeze it out and yeah, make it happen. But yeah, with footy Saturdays and Lucy had kinder on Friday, and I kind of just the week happened real quick. So prior planning, sorted out. But got the girls up in the morning. Actually, Lucy got herself up, walked in, was already dressed.
Yeah?
Was already dressed. She's like, can I give Mummy the present now? I was like, oh, love this. Give it a second. One of the positives of KP going to bed really early is Saturday night could get everything set, get everything ready. Lucy had drawn about 15 different things for Mummy throughout the week at kinder. So we had Grandma and Mum's presents ready to go, but got up, got KP a present, new running shoes, so she could tick the legs over. Went down to Mornington Park for the Virtus Run Club, which was... It's always been supported by Lululemon, and they are a phenomenal bunch of humans down there. But they went above and beyond for the mothers of the Virtus community on Sunday. Flowers, coffees, biscuits, just good vibes. So yeah, there was a really good crew down there. Lots of good humans. All the mums got some love.
Yeah, jealous I missed it. I thought I'd let Jazzy spend the day with her mum at the run club, and I had a very lonely day in here.
It would have been pretty quiet.
One person
for the shift.
Yeah, looked like most of the people that would have been in were at run club and or spending.
Yeah, the Sunday crew were certainly out in force, but it was really nice. It was just nice to celebrate the wonderful mothers we have in our community all together. It's not often that we get kind of a certain group of people of our community all together all at once. You tend to get lots of little interactions. So to have that, it was great. We had a bunch of people running, lots of people walking. Doggos were out in force. It was a good morning.
I heard it was not many people running, a lot of people walking.
Yeah. There were a few, but there weren't. It was walk club on the weekend. There were a handful running, but yeah, it's nice. Mitch is doing a great job in getting that consistent and getting it going. So if anyone needs anywhere to be on Sundays, come down, have a run, tick the legs over.
Good social gathering.
And there's a fair few events coming up later this year, marathons and half marathons and 10Ks and stuff that we're going to be getting to. So yeah, if you're a runner, get there. But after that, we went and saw the Johnsons, saw Reese coaching Jed, which was a bit of fun. Gave Brookie a big squeeze. Headed home. My sisters came over, entertained the girls for a while, and then we had a family dinner. So it was
awesome
good day for us.
Day.
Give your mum a call?
I've just been doing... gave her I'm seeing her next week. So next week's our Mother's Day. Next weekend, or this weekend.
Just shot her a text. Send her a couple of reels on Insta.
Yeah. I've just been doing the farewell tours, which sounds a bit dramatic. I'm only going away for 3 months, but there's certain people that you want to sort of see one more time before you don't see them again for a while.
For sure.
So I had a few social events over the weekend. I don't usually do this anymore these days. I had like 2 nights out in a row. I was fried on Sunday. Absolutely fried. Both relatively late ones as well.
Yeah.
Tend to make some pretty health-based decisions these days, so I don't lean back into that stuff too much anymore, but
I guess it's good to
the cobwebs off.
It is good to be able to do that and still enjoy yourself and maybe indulge a little bit more than you would have, knowing that you're going to look after yourself on Sunday.
Yeah. I very much looked after myself on Sunday.
Yeah,
I think I woke Em up.
Yeah,
on Saturday night. So
I think it's one of those things that if you do it less often than not, and you tick all the boxes, then fucking go enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I've cleaned all the house and made it up to her. So
Love that. What about you? How's your week been? Mitch is here. Hello.
She just rolled in. We're 5 minutes down. You got time? Quick. While he's getting his shit together.
You might sit on the ground in front of us.
Yep, I'm okay with that. How's your training going?
Training? Footy's good. We're back. Couple of weeks back in now. We're working through a bit of form slump, bit of confidence issue with local footy at the moment, which is all right.
I heard the Hillmen were just too good.
We won, mate.
Yeah, but you're calling it a form slump.
We got the dub. Yeah, you could call it a form slump, I guess. But no, we're working on a few things and trying to get our mojo back. This is a new one for Mitchell joining the podcast. But my training's been very heavily centred around football lately, which is all good. Oh, that was a heavy breath. I like that. Bit of Steph about this. Jesus.
You probably could have put the long couch out, you know.
Yeah, I know. We weren't sure how long it would
I don't
be.
think you're going to make it, if I'm quite honest.
Oh, I sent you a text.
But no, footy's going well. I need to now that I'm kind of back playing, training, doing all that volume-wise. I'm only 3 games back in, but I'm feeling better every Saturday. Back at that intensity, things like that. So now I'm going to start, dosing a bit more strength and power work back into my week, so that the intensity level on a Saturday can continue to go up and elevate. Because I definitely noticed there's been a few moments where at top speed I'm a little more cautious than maybe I'd like to be. So that continuity will come just with consistent training. Just with that, consistent training, showing up, making sure that I hit the top speed.
Less bicep curls.
No, I need to do more bicep curls. My jumper's never been so loose.
Less 5 sets of bench press, 5 sets of curls upstairs for coffee.
It was my upper body.
6 sets of Instagram scrolling.
Yeah, seriously. I'll do a little something this Arvo, maybe some boxies and some bench and then some pipes, because like I said, my jumper's never been so loose. Look good, feel good, play good. We'll tick those 3 boxes. But no, like you guys both know, sometimes it's being in here often and around this, you tend to disregard your own stuff sometimes. Like you've both been really good at it lately, leaning back into what you need to do. But yeah, no, training's going all right. I just need to dose the strength and power stuff back in.
I'm becoming an Olympic lifting person. I'm going to lean in. I can't snatch. And
I gave him some tips.
Yeah, good. Haven't implemented. I haven't trained since then. Haven't implemented yet, but
I like it. What was the driver for that?
I couldn't particularly be fucked training on Thursday or Friday. Whenever I trained last, and I was like, I'll do some cleans, something different.
Yeah, good.
And loved it.
Awesome.
Loved it. 95 kilo PB.
Oh boy.
And apparently I was like doing them really wrong. I had that many people message me like, "Oh, are you meant to be doing no contact cleans?" I'm like, I never know what the fuck that means.
It's a great little upskill for you to train it, and go through it yourself.
Yeah, it's like it's not Dunning-Kruger, like or people say, "Oh, you're Dunning-Kruger yourself." When I say, I'm not very good at coaching Olympic lifts, but the fact is, I'm not actually good at coaching Olympic lifts because I haven't really done them myself.
Well, it's just an exposure thing.
Yeah.
I think. Well, Mitch is our Ollie lifting guy, so he'll look after you.
Yeah, I haven't done a clean in forever though. I feel like it's weird with my back to you, so I'll sneak in this way.
Hello.
Yeah, I feel like I can talk to you now.
I'm sure the camera can't see you now.
No one watches anyway, Tom. I
It's
was
gonna be
waiting for
like,
you to say it.
What if you want to clip it up?
I was waiting for you to say it. Here you go.
We'll just keep zooming into
Crease
Mitch's head.
There you
What about you? How's your training?
go. Not as much as it has been for 2 weeks because I got the man flu and then I broke my spine in half last week. So a bit of bone bruising.
Gets tackled. Spinal.
Yeah, I got fucking just run through with a knee.
I broke my back.
Yeah, fucking pines. A bit of bone bruising, bit of a corky and a couple of depressed ribs, which isn't a thing, but that's what Fizz said, so we're going to roll with that. So I
can just give you a cuddle to make your ribs happier.
I did lots of standing curls last week and lots of bench without moving, but I actually got one for you. I did 10 sets of 10 on Tuesday and then 8 sets of 10 Wednesday.
GVT boy.
Yeah, but so I had a bit of a sore left shoulder, who would have thought, on Wednesday. So I grabbed a massage gun. I pushed all the blood out of my shoulder into my bicep.
Love that.
So I'm glad I did that. Otherwise, it would have been in some strife in my left shoulder. So I was just bemused by that. So I was a bit sore, a bit tender in my left shoulder.
So
and
it
I was
turns
like,
out the solution was just lymphatic drainage. Was
yeah,
more lymphatic
just
drainage?
like jammed a massage gun to the top of my shoulder, my chest, and I woke up the next day with the biggest bruise on my left arm. Going, I'm glad I did that.
This is one of the boys from footy.
I heard about this.
He messaged me Thursday morning maybe. He's like, hey mate, I can't straighten my arms. Tell me more. What'd you do? What's happened? He goes, I did a bunch of arms yesterday, like a solid arm session yesterday morning. And I woke up this morning, I can't move. And I was like, is it the same both sides? Is it any different? Is it painful yesterday? All these kind of questions. And he's like, no, like it's both sides, they're even. It's exactly the same. I'm like, oh, you just got some hectic DOMs just from punching biceps too much. Get to training. I was like, he's just standing on the sidelines while the boys are training. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, my arms are sore. So this is your public service announcement.
Do I know him?
No, you don't. You're not allowed to miss training if you got sore biceps. All right, that's the rules. Just fucking get them moving, open them up a little bit of massagey. So I gave him the old double thumb massage, and he wasn't very happy with me. But yeah, it's nothing wrong with some DOMs every now and again. If you,
I mean, the worst DOMs I've ever had in my life was in my adductor.
I was worried where you were pointing at.
Yeah, careful.
Thought it was like a genuine tear, which I guess that's what DOMs is. But went and saw Fizz. He's like, yeah, it's a grade 1 tear. Probably be out for 7 to 10 days. Like the next day, it was fine.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's just hectic DOMs.
Yeah, it's always interesting how our body responds to certain things. What about you? What about life things? Tell us life things. He's hosting today.
I forget I'm hosting. I'm so used to you steering the ship on this. Life things. Well, it's 11 days until I go away. I need to start thinking about packing. That's.
I did ask Mitch, but sure.
Oh, did you?
You just went off in your own little planet. Keep going. 11 days. How's it going? No, 11 days. No, you've started
Nothing's funner.
What else needs to be ticked off?
What else needs to be ticked off? I need to pack. I need to... So when you stay at Airbnb in Italy, you need to give them like your passport details. My passport's at home, and I'm usually here when I do that shit just because this computer's better than mine, faster. So I'm like, oh, yeah.
Has he spoken about that yet?
No, we'll talk about it.
I'm like, oh, I'll send that. That's talking point as well. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'll send those details through when I get home, and I just don't do it. Don't think about it. So that needs to be done.
Surely you know your passport number off the top of your head.
Can't your mum just send you a photo or something?
No, it's at like my house, Mornington.
Oh,
you live fucking 4 minutes away.
Yeah, no, it's just.
Oh, how's he even asking for a bike to ride to it?
It's just
fucking
walk.
2K away.
No,
25-minute walk.
I'm more thinking for my 5 a.m. shift.
Have you found one yet?
Yeah, made a few offers. We're good.
Good. Just go for a walk. Hard rubbish. No, but it's exciting. You're almost there.
Yeah.
Good fucking riddance.
What were you going to say before I interrupted?
I was asking if you'd spoken about your laptop yet.
Yeah, fill us in. What happened?
Yeah. So, I can't remember what days.
Bit of a grumpy boy.
All the days have been blurring into one. But we had Liv Malczewski, doing medball keg toss for the first time. They were going a bit wayward. And so I just said to her, hey, watch my computer over there. No more than 10 seconds later, bang, ball lands on top of my computer.
I have a feeling you and keg tossers should never just meet again.
No.
It's just destruction.
It's like I'm leaning into just the fact that you're just coaching them poorly.
No, so hang on. So we've had twice.
Got that.
Twice. The first time, the kids broke the bike, the screen on the bike downstairs.
Yeah.
I had them lined up.
And I'm grumpy. I'm still grumpy about it, so I haven't replaced it yet.
And they're going wayward as well. So what they'd do, they'd throw it and it'd go forwards a couple of meters. And instead of taking it back to the cone, they'd throw from where it landed. And I said, hey, like make sure you pick your ball up, go back to your cone, because that's going to hit the bikes. And same thing, no more than 10 seconds later, someone takes out the bike.
Yeah, just give them, there's something in that. It's like trying to swerve away from the tree. People hit trees in the cars. And
You ever done a risk assessment?
Yeah.
Paging Simon Cooper.
Simon?
He can talk to us about risk and safety and whatnot.
I think you just sent me one. I used that.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been one I used to Frankston.
Yeah, seriously. But sort it out. Well, it's, when we'll have to be very careful with that stuff when we do the gym upgrades, because there'll be some equipment floating around.
I reckon just a blanket keg tossers are done outside rule.
Yeah, or just give them a heavier one. That's straighten them up.
Yeah.
Just bill of shit.
Less margin for error if they're throwing something they can only throw a foot over their head.
Not wrong.
So yeah,
Something else I was
broken
gonna say, I
laptop.
forgot. Yeah,
Jazzy.
Jazzy's come through clutch because
Jazzy?
I was like, well, that's trip fucked because the whole basis of the
Language.
trip was you've sworn about
Profanity.
3 times. The whole basis of the trip
getting
was
riled
going
up.
to be fucking work
Careful,
over
he's being
there
grumpy. Look
and
after
earn
him.
income. So if I had no computer, that was fucked.
It'd be nice to him. He's been a bit grumpy
I
lately.
know he has. He's got a good grumpy streak.
He does.
It's very,
Oh.
Grumpy strut.
very
too.
reactive.
I'm stoked at the moment. 11 more days of this.
I'm going to give you a book to take away with you, just to
What book?
The Power of Now.
I've got it.
Yeah, can you fucking read it?
It could have been summarised in the first chapter.
Yeah,
It's like
Old
it's
books
literally just how many pages of him saying the same thing over and over again. Good book.
it's 5 words, mate.
I agree with it.
Be where your
but,
feet are.
No laptop breakages for you boys?
Nah, mine's humming along nicely.
Yeah, good.
I'm just fucking still hanging out for the housing market to crash. It's not happening.
Hot topics. What's been grinding your gears this week?
What's been grinding my gears? It's not been grinding my gears because I feel it as well, but just how much more up and about people are when the sun's out. Like, it doesn't give me the shits in the fact that, because I get it, it's completely understandable, but it gives me the shits that we need these external things
Yeah.
to get us moving. And I'm the same, but I'm more. The gears are grinding because of the human condition more so than people's actions or
Yeah.
my actions.
Grinds my gears when people like don't. They let it get in the. They let it be a barrier for like physical activity. Like they're going to go for a walk or run. It's like, oh no, it's raining. It's like unless it's like dangerous, unless it's lightning,
Yeah.
big gales of wind are just going to knock a tree over and land on your head. Like unless you are at risk, put a jacket on and go for a walk.
Mitch loves running in the rain.
Oh, is that
Yeah, I went for a walk last night, like 10:15.
That was my running time during COVID.
Yeah, cold
It's a
walk.
fucking dream.
Walking at night, obviously
Yeah.
depending on the area you live in.
Yeah.
One headphone in. I love walking at night.
Yeah, I've actually been doing the same lately.
Yeah.
I used to do it and then stop.
Quiet.
Now I'm doing my night walk again.
Change the
used to
AirPods
do
to
it.
transparency, not noise cancellation, just in case.
I used to do it down the middle of the roads, like during COVID, because there was no one out. It was a dream. But yeah, something in that. I don't know. So just try and find things from in here to get you going. Yeah, it doesn't have to be sunny or pumping music or whatever. Like use those tools when you need them, but just
I can maybe understand if you're like living in Norway and you don't see the sun and you're getting some vitamin D deficiency.
Oh, do you know he's going to Europe?
apparently.
You're going to Norway too.
He's getting educated.
I'm really excited for him to know where everything is.
What's been grinding your gears, Mitchell?
Not much,
Everything?
to be fair. No. What do you mean everything? Nothing's really grinding my gears, actually, to be fair. Been in a pretty good state, so I got nothing for you.
Victoria.
It's a good state.
Jesus.
Best.
Hey, he learned that from you. Don't shake your head.
What members have been doing good things? Unless any of you have a hot topic other than grinding the gears.
Been really impressed with Benny. He was in this morning. He's just the kind of person that whether it's sunny or not it wouldn't matter for him. He just knows what his week looks like,
Get shit done.
and this is the prior planning that probably comes into avoiding the maybe seasonal ups and downs and the extrinsic motivators. Like he's just someone that's very intrinsically motivated. He shows up, he gets the job done, he smiles, he makes the room better. So shout out to Benny.
Yeah, a lot of respect for people that
That's
just
Benny Peters.
get shit done. What other Bennies we got?
No, he's dead to us.
Yeah. Saw the other one on the weekend.
Recency bias. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, that was why I brought up Benny Peters. Anyone else?
Nice. Mitchell, any of your guys doing good things?
I would like to just thank everyone who came to Mother's Day. I've done that every time I've talked about it. Mother's Day.
We pumped it up
Run
before.
Club. Yeah. So, yeah, Michaela Webster's, your Libbies, who I may not have had to bribe with some flowers and cookies and
Yeah,
Lulu,
much of that.
but they all got down. So, yeah, I'm going to go with those two. And just for their training, to be fair, Libby and I had a chat probably about a month ago now around just like her not getting to the gym and like wanting to cancel. And I just said, you just actually have to do something about it and act on it. And she's been pretty consistent. Well, she's been really consistent since that. And yeah, Michaela Webster, who's relatively newish to Virtus. She trains 4 or 5 times a week.
Consistent
and
as.
always in, always
Ticking
smiling.
boxes.
Always giving me a bit of sass, which I always appreciate. So
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate the ones that give a bit of cheek. A bit loose.
I mean, yeah. Like there's the element of fun in it as well. Like we I don't know, back on the football chat. I know we've kind of bounced around a little bit, but one of our things last week, we had a very cathartic review. Like we just talked about the shit we weren't doing well and all that kind of stuff. And when things don't go your way, there's kind of one or two ways to respond to it. You can either just chuck in the towel and crack the shits and act like petulant children, and this goes for us in our lives as well. Or you can just be like, you know what, shit happens. Be where your feet are, and just smile. And our like mantra for Saturday, our theme was just smile. Like whatever happens, just smile. And I think it's really positive way just to go about your day. Just fucking smile. Things are going to fuck up. Things aren't going to go the way you expect. Just smile.
I got a member shout out Logan Sanford, Red Hill.
Hey!
The winning goal.
He's in my bad books actually.
Yeah, I'm not happy
Kicked the
with
winning
him.
goal on the
He's in
weekend.
my bad books.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, he came in. You'll like this. He came in and he goes, "Oh, I've got a bit of a bad calf. I can't do any calf raises. What can I change it to?" "Oh, I've been playing footy though." What the fuck do you mean you've been playing footy? So that's why he's in my bad book.
Been there.
Oh man, he's like, "Oh, I can't really walk, but I can run." It's like, that does make sense.
It doesn't check out.
Nah,
Celeste
as you
boy.
were.
Yeah, winning goal on the weekend against YC. So
Yeah, actually, I'm going to shout out Darren Murr. This is like nothing to do with the gym, but just steps up, always steps up, and always delivers. He's he's just one of those people. Just want to have around.
from a coaching standpoint, like
Just
at the footy club,
just
or?
life
Old
standpoint.
feather hands. Just raises up with the wind.
Yeah, I know. Loves sticking his hand up. Yeah, well, he's taken over the Twos coaching gig for the rest of the year.
Oh wow,
He's one of
Hence
Didn't-
the feather hand.
I didn't know that.
Didn't have to do it. He stuck his hand up and yeah. So get around Darren and Michelle for letting him do it.
nice.
Yeah, really can't escape.
Don't think she had a choice.
I will also my two hybrid humans, Ollie and Tess. I think Ollie did 42k last week and Tess did 48,
Squat.
and still trained 4 times in here and
So
got it done
good.
early. So they're doing pretty well.
Good.
Shout outs to Alec Bowes, was the only person in the gym yesterday on Sunday.
And he was here Saturday night too. And
Yeah.
he's like, I'll be here with Tyler tomorrow. I'll probably be the only one. And there you go.
Yep.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Should just come down, Tyler.
Yeah, actually no. I was going to sleep and like, fuck, I got work to do. So did work instead. I should have come down.
Good morning.
Gym updates. Mount Martha Junior Footy Club, similar to last year. They've got a partnership with the gym, so they're 11 teams. Well, they have more than 11 teams, but they'll have 11 teams that are doing the program. They'll
Yep.
be in for 2 sessions each throughout the season, so it'll be a total of 22 sessions.
We'll communicate it on Slack when they're going to be in.
Being communicated on Slack. If you don't see it, check your Slack. I will post on Instagram though. Just we don't want people cracking the shits.
Yeah. Tell us about the other school programs and football club programs we got going on.
Balcombe Grammar are commencing a program 31st of May. Which I won't be here for, but Lockie and Renee will be coaching them initially, and then that'll just be Renee leaning into that first solo gig.
Should do a good job.
Renee going to be doing any coaching shifts solo?
We'll get there.
To be
Over
confirmed.
the next couple of weeks.
We'll see. And a Peninsula Grammar
It's Mitch's
program.
job. Sort that out.
TBC as well. So the Peninsula and the Balcombe ones at school programs we facilitate it at their gym, and it just gives their kids some sort of structured physical activity, strength and conditioning program in their gym, because it's sort of, all these schools, they have budgets and they have these amazing gyms. Well, some of them are amazing.
And they don't use them or don't know how to use them.
Yeah, it's there collecting dust. So our job's to facilitate a really high quality gym program in their school and have the kids walk away with a bit of education from it as well. Dandenong Women's Cricket Club commencing a program 1st of July, I believe, and that'll be on Saturday mornings. One here at Verdus and the remainder off-site, so you probably won't see them. Off the top of my head, I believe that's everything.
Brilliant. If you're involved in a club or organisation or even a business, feel free to reach out, because we have a range of programs that allow us to teach capabilities into people of all ages. So yeah, I'm super excited for the school programs we've got coming up this year, because it's an area that I remember back at school. It's probably like the sessions I'm doing now. Just a bit of bench, a couple of bicep curls, and you go home. Wanting to teach the kids how to look after themselves and train themselves and be not only safe in the gym but competent. And it does so many things for their mental development and their physical development as well.
Yeah, big time.
Any more?
Donuts.
I have not been eating very well lately. Not been eating as consistent as I needed. So you know what I did? Bought some meals. They should arrive today.
I thought you were going to say the KFC you bought here on Saturday.
No, that was for Tyler. How'd your hot sauce go?
Oh, if anyone's seen the YouTube series Hot Ones, I had the last dab on the weekend. That shit's hot. That's hot as. It's not the
Checks
hottest
out.
thing I've ever eaten. But yeah.
Mate,
that was
you're
a
almost
shock to the
crying
system.
after the
Yeah.
cosmic disco.
There's a bit of carry on.
That was hot as.
All you fools were suffering. I was like, I don't need to know this.
Um,
Not a hot sauce guy.
yeah, back
Curiosity.
on the meal thing. So I'm just like, you know what? I know what advice would I give someone else? Just take away the barrier. And I ordered 20 meals, so I'm good for the next couple of weeks. So
Better use your card, not mine.
actually, I need to check that. I didn't update. I just pressed go. So it's one. I think it might have been. It should have been the Virtus one, but we'll
Doesn't
check.
matter. I'll
yeah.
take it with interest in my next pay, thanks.
That's me. And this week's podcast is Jakey Lever.
Yeah, Jake Lever dropped yesterday. Good 2-hour chat. All things the life of an AFL player.
Who's doing these ones? His knees up
I,
around his ears.
that many people messaged me saying, "Why is he sitting like that?"
He was just excited.
bit of a
I
fuck
messaged him. I was like, "Fuck, we need a bigger couch." He's like, "I didn't feel like that."
These ones.
I get around him. It was a brilliant episode. He's a good man.
You already listened to it.
I listened to like 15 minutes maybe last night.
Yeah. Yeah. How to juggle having a family and an AFL career. And
Did you talk meats?
I was gonna, but it was at the
Mitch
very.
loves a meat chat.
Yeah.
Mitch's
Yeah, we
Country
should.
music, meat chat. He's all over that stuff.
We
My
talked
man.
country-
Mitch is
music.
29 going on 40. He just
My
wants
man.
to talk smoked meats and country music.
I tried to make jerky last night.
How'd that go?
Sucked. Dismally failed.
Yeah, you get that.
Anyway,
When you master it, bring it into me.
might be a while. Might be a few goes.
Well, you got 3 months to work on it. And I'll
If
be
anyone
back.
wants to talk running or programming with Mitch, he'll also talk to you about your lawns and your smoked meats and
Amen, sister.
your irrigation system. So that's all for me.
Nice.
Any more?
Nah.
Sign her off.
Now.